7 million Afghans went to the polls today to elect a new president, a remarkable display of democracy made all the more striking by Taliban threats to target those voting. Charlie D'Agata is in Kabul, where he spoke with some of the voters.
By the millions, Afghan voters defied Taliban death threats to take part in a vote to set the path for their country's future. The high turnout caught election planners off guard. Polling stations ran out of ballots, and voting hours had to be extended to meet demand. Heavy security surrounded the polling station we visited in Kabul. It was packed with voters like Ismat Mohib.
It's our duty to vote, so it won't stop them if we get threats and we get suicide bombs.
It still won't stop you.
It won't stop us. It won't stop any of us.
The Taliban threatened to do everything they could to disrupt the elections, but they were a virtual no-show. Regardless of who comes out on top of these elections, if there's a big voter turnout, as is hoped, it will be seen as a victory against the Taliban and a message that democracy can work. Of the 8 candidates, only 3 stand a real chance of becoming successor to Afghan President Hamid Karzai. Abdullah, the most familiar face to most, runner-up to Karzai in the last elections. Zalmay Rasool, the former foreign minister who's still a close ally of Karzai's. And Ashraf Ghani, a former finance minister who came out of nowhere, who's driven voters like Alab Safi to the polls like never before. Why do you feel so strongly about this?
Because he's the one to think about our future. He's the one. He's the best person.
That's why you came out today.
That's why I came here, yes.
Official preliminary results may be weeks away. Understandable when they have to rely on 4,000 donkeys to carry back ballots over mountainous terrain.
Charlie D'Agata joins us now from Kabul. Charlie, there had been a surge in violence predicted around the time of the elections, but it never seemed to materialize. Are people surprised about that?
Very surprised. I think everybody here is bracing for the worst, and it may say something about the capability of the Afghan security forces that it didn't happen. And of course, we were reminded of the unpredictable nature of that violence and the attack on 2 Associated Press journalists in eastern Afghanistan, a photographer who was killed. We have an update on Kathy Gannon, the AP writer. She was treated at the scene in eastern Afghanistan. She was flown to a coalition hospital here in Kabul, where she received medical treatment, a surgery last night, and where she remains in stable condition.
Charlie D'Agata, thank you.